Hey goal-getters, hope you're doing great. We've been sharing lots of business ideas here in a bid to enable us all embark on production as much as possible in order to change the face of Africa. But then, let's not lose sight of the fact that we are actually Africans, and you aren't ignorant of the fact that some Africans are actually very superstitious. So if you are one of those people who've been skeptical all along and don't really know who to share your business idea with, this video is for you. In this video, I am going to be talking about who you should actually share your business ideas with. And also, I am going to be telling you why you should share it with those people. But before we do that, I have some rhetoric questions for you, or rather take these questions and write them down and try to answer them whenever you want to talk about your business idea to someone. Now, the first question I have for you is, what are your motives or reasons for sharing your business idea with that person? Answer this question candidly and know if you actually need to share your idea with that individual. Are you sharing your business idea with that person just because they are a family member? Let's assume it is your mom or your dad, your sister, your brother. Is it to make yourself admired? Do you want to let the person know that, oh yes, I am this, I am that? What are your motives? Now that you've answered these questions, let's go to some of the reasons why you generally feel tempted or you generally fall into the trap of sharing your business idea with the wrong people. Most often, we generally talk about our business ideas to our friends and family, and we forget that at times they are the wrong people to talk to. If you're raising eyebrows, worry not, for I understand you. Let me tell you why they are the wrong people to share your business ideas with. The first reason is the fact that their feedback isn't always objective. This is because most of the times their judgment or advice are emotionally inclined. Once a family member gets to hear your business idea, they won't really be objective in the advice they are going to be giving you for the fear of maybe hurting your feelings. If there is something wrong with that business idea, they might not feel free telling you, or at times they might use certain factors that are very irrational to discourage you from doing that business. Reasons like, oh, this business is not appropriate for you, a member of this family. I've never dreamt for my children to do this type of business. We aren't used to this type of business. Oh, this business is not going to work in Africa. Africans don't like this type of things. But they forget that you are an adult, right? And most times, if not all of the times, when someone is about to do something new or something that people aren't used to seeing every day, it often faces rejection, and there are high chances that you might get discouraged by your family members. So to be on the safe side, you rather not talk about your projects or business ideas with your family members, except if you are sure that that family member of yours or that friend of yours is a very rational and objective person. And one of the reasons why they aren't going to be transparent or direct with you is that they won't want you to think that they are jealous of you, because at times rejection or discouragement is perceived as jealousy by most people. So a friend or a family member wouldn't really feel free giving you the right opinion or advice you need on that subject matter for the fear of being looked upon as a jealous friend or a jealous relative. You've probably heard this slang, enemy of progress. Yeah, that's the statement a lot of people use when you want to advise them to see clearly. So some family members are just going to be telling you that, oh yeah, the business is good, and they won't really tell you what they are seeing. It's actually to impress that person, then there's no point sharing your business idea with that individual. I would rather you keep your mouth shut. If your reason for sharing your business idea is to educate or elevate that person or for the common good of your society as a whole, then you can go ahead and do that. That's the case of Africa today, right? There is nothing that will make me happier than seeing Africa great as soon as possible. And that would start only with individuals, right? It always starts at a micro level before getting to a macro level. If you've noticed on this channel, I always share every idea I have with you all to make sure that we grow together and develop Africa together. It is said in Africa that one single hand can tie a bundle. You need several hands to tie a bundle. And also in Africa, we say, united we stand, divided we fall. So those are the main reasons why I share everything with you all. I love and value you all, and especially because of my love for the motherland. So if you have such reasons, you can go ahead and do that. Any other reason to me is not really valid. We were raised to always think of what people might do with the information we give out to them, and especially this phenomenon that you might be quite familiar with, that everyone commonly talks of all over the place, in the streets, in our homes, on social media, the issue of village people. Some of us live in constant fear of what the said village people that we don't even know or that might not even be thinking of us can do with our information, with our plans, with our business ideas, or with our success once we've finally succeeded. Now, let's go to the people whom you are supposed to share your business ideas with. So the first person you should share your business idea with is your potential client. Yes, as an entrepreneur, it is advised to always test a product. But before testing a product, it is important to secure a ready market before even producing your first product. So it is very important for you to do what we call in French sondage. And for you to do sondage, you have to bring the business idea on the table, be it directly or indirectly. So if you have a potential client, you can start sharing your business idea with them. Let's take a practical example. You want to create a certain footwear for the bad rocky roads we have in most of our rural areas in Africa. Are you going to just wake up someday and start producing the shoes without being sure of people who are going to be buying the shoes? Your target audience is obviously people in the rural areas, right? So what you would do is you are going to displace yourself to the said area and try to have a conversation with, let's say, the farmers there or those who work maybe in factories there, and have a discussion with them. Have a cordial discussion with them, or it could still be a formal discussion depending on your motives. Get to know if they would love to wear such a footwear. Try and tap some information if they would actually be capable of buying that product of yours. If that shoe is going to be costing, let's say, $6, try and exchange with them to know if they are capable of buying that shoe before even embarking on such a business. All right, so that's what we imply when we talk of talking about your business idea with a potential client. If you are in the real estate and you know that you've been trained in building smart homes, for example, go closer to potential clients, to the wealthy in your society, and get to know if they would love to invest their money in such a home. Now, the next type of people you should share your business ideas with are potential investors. Yes, when we talk of potential investors, it is simple. People who want to invest in your business or who've shown interest in your business, or people you are targeting as potential investors to your business. And talking about investors, there is a video that you highly requested on the channel that I made and that you loved so much. But if you are new to the channel and you haven't watched that video yet, please do well to watch this video where I gave you basically everything you need to know about investors, how to get investors, how to pitch or select investors, how to approach them, and basically how to go about it as a whole. Now, the next people you should talk about your business idea to are existing entrepreneurs in that domain. If you're interested in real estate, you want to invest in real estate, or you want to start a real estate business, go closer to those who are doing well in that domain already. Go closer to real estate gurus and have a conversation with them. Try an exchange with them and let them know that, all right, oh sir or madam, I was thinking of doing this, or I was thinking of. That's why you would see many people coming up to existing entrepreneurs for mentorship. Yes, that's where mentorship steps in. You are going to be needing some mentorship in the domain in which you are planning to invest in. So what smart way of doing that than getting mentorship from those who are in that domain already? And the reason why you should talk about your business idea to existing entrepreneurs in that domain is that once you have their mentorship, you are going to be void of certain mistakes, all right? You aren't going to be making the mistakes they had to make. Here I am, for instance, creating content on YouTube. And if you don't know, I've been doing this for the past 3 years, but this isn't my only channel. I've got some other channels, and along the line, I've got the opportunity to learn lots of things, all right? So if I mentor you, for instance, there are certain mistakes that you aren't obviously going to be making, because within those 3 years of my learning, I had my own fair share of mistakes and I learned a lot from them. So imagine me mentoring a new YouTuber. That YouTuber will have the potential of not making certain mistakes that I made. I am also a translator. I actually studied translation, and being involved in the translation industry for over 8 years now, I have learned a lot of things that if I mentor any student on translation, that student has high chances to be almost perfect. That's why we say it is important for you to talk about your business idea with existing entrepreneurs in the said domain. But everything being equal, what I would advise you to do is to follow your instinct, because I'm one of those people who think that your instinct at times is stronger than anyone's opinion. There are situations that we fall into that at times we could have avoided just by listening to that little voice in us. This applies to other aspects of life, not only business, all right? In whatever you do, endeavor to listen to that little voice speaking in you. Follow your instincts, and most times you are going to find out that you did the right thing. So hope you've learned a great deal from this video. My name is Ervin Jik, and I was happy helping. That said, thanks for watching this video, and I will see you on my next one.